Okay, chat. I'm gonna let you guys have the reign. Everybody says YouTubers never let the community speak. Tell me what you want to be heard about. What is your issue with the Division 2? I'm gonna read as much comments as possible. We're just gonna freestyle it. I just want to see what the community thinks. Like, you guys never say I give you guys room to speak. Here it is. Let me know. I'm gonna read it. It's gonna be in a video, and whoever's watching this and whoever ends up watching this can agree or disagree. So let's see. Tell me what your issue is with the Division 2, or tell me what you would do to fix it. Division 1 has more players to fight in the DZ. I do like Div 2, but right now it's just shotgunning. The feeling of making the kid cry is not there. Raid is only fun if you have, what's the word I'm looking for? People. The game's got a good start, but honestly they need to release stuff weekly like Rockstyle's handling with their games. Yeah, but no, the rain seems like a chore in the division, while Destiny 1 seemed fun. I hate the running and how they look out this rogue state, highest in the DZ. PvP sucks. The game is fun, but needs a little work on the end game factor. I went back to Div 1 and was doing my thing for solo manhunts. I hate that running. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. Oh, the game lacks story now. I play Division 1 because of the movement and skill, so I see a lot about movement still, so movement's obviously still an issue with you guys. Balance, the weapons fix, heal spams, balance, okay, PvP balance. The ability to join DZ servers that are packed. Okay, so quality of life issues. You would like to basically a server browser. Matchmaking in the raid. I think at this point that wouldn't be that bad. I need a girlfriend with Division 2 and let me have it. That's a problem, bro. Bring back one larger DZ, so you just want to formulate everybody together. Making builds are hard to do because of the RNG, so the RNG is a little too crazy. Getting ripped off in the season pass. Exclusive content being buggy. Okay. Game is for scrubs. Okay. Redo DZ or make an underground type DZ and make it Div 1 DZ. Well, I mean, we don't know if that's coming or not, but I understand what you're saying. Skills need rework. They did be rework, I think. This is what the next update is going to be about. I would adjust the loot tables, be more specific. Okay. The movement's bad. So another one for movement. Allegro SMGs, non-existent gear set drops, and broken PvP. So another thing for skills for rework. Make the dark zone bigger so there's more players. Okay, shotguns are stupid. I hear you. Matchmaking for raids at all levels. Okay, needs more exploring. If they kept the PvP from Division 1 but also had Division 2 PvE, it would be perfect. Okay, so a fan of Division 1 PvP. Make it fun again. Hey, man, that's super broad. All I'm saying is I love Division 2, but it's going through a state that Division 1 went through, that age of well builds, that there's multiple pieces or ages that the game will go through comparable states. So basically you're saying history's repeat itself. They need to start with the basic mechanics of the game and add to the player count in the DZ. Okay, so basic mechanics. The main reason people stuck around for Div 1 is because they liked running the DZ. The DZs in Div 2 is sadly unbalanced and feels like it might never be balanced. There'll always be an annoying meta. I think the problem with that is that there's just always going to be a meta in any game you play. That's what sucks. I'm burnt out at the moment. I put tons of time in, but also haven't been playing over the last month and working. Okay, so PvP. Chem launcher shouldn't be the same skill as CC. Chem launcher shouldn't be, I don't know, make a nerdless DZ for you to go into. Add a twerk emote, you're a rat. Bring over all gear sets from Division 1 and rework them. I don't know about that. The game itself is unstable. How my build works in the group is literally 1/3 effective as solo. Matchmaking and raid needs to be added. The old DZ and new should be both accessible. Okay. Better gear sets. Okay. Change up the map so that it doesn't feel like you're doing the same thing every mission. Okay. That makes sense, like randomized maps. More maps and game modes for conflict. I can understand that. Need more content in PvE and PvP, so you're lacking content. This man said, let there be skateboards to move faster. M60 spam and one-tap sniper builds. Non-normalized conflict. That's actually really good. I actually would dope. That'll actually be pretty tight. I feel like that'll be the competitive conflict. I think they're going to do that, though. The game is just not for you. I feel you. Rendering is really bad on console. Okay, console issue. That's hardware issue. What I want is for gear sets to go back to 4 pieces until they come up with better ideas for 5 and 6 pieces. I think that they're actually looking at that. I think they're actually testing that. So that might come to pass. Every game has a little Great Depression, and that's what happened in D2. So you feel like it's going through like the Dust Bowl right now. Real dance move emotes like the shoe Orange Justice, like Fortnite emotes. One Solido says it's too late. It's nothing they can do. Waiting on Division 3. Damn, already, bro? You got to wait a little bit, man. And PvP needs to be balanced. I like there's that thing. Wait. I like when there's that thing that there is for OP aspect, but then there's multiple things that every person knows about. It gets tiring. Yeah, I feel you. Like people buying certain armor pieces that give you crazy buffs that everybody pretty much has. I don't like how there's no rogue state in the highest DZ. There is now. I stopped playing Div 2 to play Div 1, to be honest. I don't play Division for PvE. I don't like the stupid grind to make it to World Tier 5. It's way too boring to try to min-max builds. They need to act like what they learned from their mistakes in Division 1, like when they're on the edge of our seats, when they promised they can build this game learning from the mistakes of Division 1. I feel you. Lit says, put defib back. Better lore. Okay, story person. Better gear for PvP. Chem launcher shouldn't be on the other 3 skill options. What do you mean? Chem launcher shouldn't be on the other 3 skill options. I don't understand. What's the point of min-max when everything is normalized? You wish you could refund? Really? How about executions? Break someone's back with a sniper stock? You won't have time. You get lasered when you do that. What's good, Fagoy? There's so much they haven't added yet, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like a lot of these things I'm reading is as if it's the game's at the end of its life cycle. Remember, we haven't even got the first drop. We haven't even got expeditions. We haven't got there's a lot of stuff we haven't got yet. So I understand people feel like you need it now, but there's a lot to have still, right? And then that's not even me being Mr. Positive. That's just realistically, we don't even know. They said that they promised to bring a lot of PvP stuff, so maybe they're just. I think ultimately what you guys are saying is that they're just taking a little too long. Is that like more realistic? Do you guys think that they're just taking too long necessarily as far as the releases? Kind of like how Ghost Recon took forever to release PvP. It's something like that. Custom matches, that'll be tight. What up, Zerk? Open expansion when you're in a boat off Roosevelt Island to discover and search for other agents. Okay. There shouldn't be a elite patrol in every corner of the ODZ. Yeah, the NBCs and ODZ are actually pretty tough. They're brolic. Stop catering to casuals. I think that literally on any PvP game, I think that's always going to be a thing, right? That's because until competitive players are the majority, they're always going to have a lot of casual things. The heal on the chem launcher, okay. 1.5 bring back. Make Div 2 talentless. Interesting. I love the game. I'm taking my time enjoying the game, not rushing through it. Yes, that's the best, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy your purchase. Technically there's a lot in year 3 content for ARC. I'm trying to figure out why they don't bring world events back. They probably will. I feel like they're eventually going to have that, like global assault and stuff like that. I feel like the release of content is like a week or two slow. Okay. Sorry to say this. I think they need new devs. How can you make a game good if you don't enjoy playing? Bring on devs that are PvP players. Nah, bro. I know some devs, man. It's I think the hard thing about developing a game like this is there's so many avenues of mistakes that are unavoidable, because once you balance one thing, something else gets weaker, and it's an infinite chain, you know. But I can understand what you mean. But I mean, devs are gonna get blamed too. Just like if you go to a drive-through and whoever's yelling at you through the mic, you're gonna blame the first person you see. You know what I'm saying? They need to lock gear sets to different factions so you can grind for what you want and put all exotics in a DZ. I want to know why all the hives work, but Revive Hive makes no sense. It's still broken. I believe they're trying to balance the game. At the same thing, bring content with it. So let me ask you guys this: if they just, let's say they did a year's worth of work, would you want that in content, or would you want that in like balancing and quality of life? So which one would you choose? What's more important to you? Having a surplus amount of content, or having the things you have right now fixed? Would you be settled and okay? You know what I'm saying? I think they started out great. I don't know what happened. I'm patient because I know they'll figure out. They are committed to it. I agree. Title update 6 is going to be PvP. I think it is too. I agree. Because we haven't had a real PvP dedicated patch, right? Like real. We had touch on, and they said that's in the future. So it's really hard to speak on PvP when they haven't did what they. I think they're deciding on the things, right? Armor civilians, upgrade them for better, faster reload, faster revives. Okay. They need to update Div 1. We keep saying eventually they aren't learning from their mistakes. We got to start holding them accountable. Fair. Oh, my hat says lies and not NASA. I just like the logo, bro. I just want to know why I can't look up the weekly vendor reset from Division 1. I got Division 2, it's okay, but I like PvP from Div 1 better. So another PvP complaint. A lot of people, it's a popular opinion that Division 1 PvP is better for people. The running is too slow and nobody uses cover like they wanted. I like Div 1 movement better. I don't see what the issue is really. Yes, there are some issues here and there, but overall the game, this is a solid. Yeah, I mean, overall the game is amazing, bro. It's just, I think people have such high expectations that they put it on a pedestal that I don't think they'll ever be able to achieve, regardless how amazing the devs do. You know what I'm saying? There's too many conflicting desires from the community, right? Some people want PvP to be taken out of the casuals' hands. The casuals' hands want it to be taken. It's the PvE game. It's just so much maintenance. Like, it's so much maintenance on both sides, and I feel like it must be stressful to try to micromanage that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not even about necessarily. I don't even think it's about what they want or not want to do. I think it's more fear of all the different opinions. What they need to understand is Div 1 lasting as long as it did because of PvP. Stop catering to the PvE players when the PvE players are keeping your shit alive. Spoken from the ham, going ham. So you're saying just give more attention to PvP because that's the longevity part? Is there any PvEers that want to object? Does anybody in here believe PvE is the longevity of the game? I want to go back to a role-based game. It's just boring team-based battles now. No healers, no buffing, no tech spam and attack pulse. It's just boring team play. I feel Div 2 is less team play though, 100%. As far as PvP, people would choose more problems over balances all day. Recalibration. Do spy mission in which you disarm yourself and try to join a faction like hyenas. It'll be tight if you can commit to factions, right? Remaster and add crossplay Division 1. That'll be interesting. Put survival. I agree, Deadpool. They put survival in the game. So many people are going to come back just to play it. You want better vanity? MS, I want better fits. I want to like this game. I got up to tier 5, but my main thing was the DZ, and it was always dead. When you did find people, they were camping the checkpoints, and it was very seldom. Checkpoint battles have always been a problem. I want to use a medkit while mobile. I haven't heard that in a minute. I thought people were okay with not having that. Why can't we have both casual and hardcore players? We got the mechanics using to tighten up some. I hear you. It's literally doing the same thing as Division 1. First, vectors that starts. Second, shotgun update. Third, upcoming skills will be overpowered. It's literally doing the same thing as Div 1 from the beginning. History repeating itself once again. I don't care what PvE players say. I'm a woman. I'm right automatically. Brandon, can't please everyone. I agree. I'm a diehard PvE player, but PvE brought in the players and PvP kept the players. That's very fair. I'm a PvE guy. I believe PvE has to be the heart and soul of Division at the end of the day. I honestly feel survival will be a saving grace right now. For PvPers at least. Rework how the armor system works. Div 1 took years to get right. Why did they reinvent the wheel? Because the mechanics should have never changed. They should just improve on it. Fair. I think there's space for both. I play with 8 different people PvE. Normal people play, but only a top % online talking about it. Yeah? That makes sense. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are just confused. Not confused. A lot of people have confused viewpoints because they have so many different, like, perspectives. They need to put more depth into the PvE side of the game and more into the lore, so more story driven. They do need to add some type of horde mode with good rewards, so kind of like Resistance. What up? I'm trying to get a hunter mask. So crazy hard. Hey, bro, somebody help my man get a mask. People are the longevity of look how empty Division 1 is. I heard Division 1's actually popping. When I played, it was a lot of people. I need survival again. I agree. Fix the male and female faces. Better customization. This man wants Skyrim customization. The weekly challenges are too short and it needs to raise the level cap. Okay. Put more animals. Okay. Survival. Too many talents. I want to switch my spec without going to base operations. That's fair. Maybe I like checkpoints or something. Being able to go into the abandoned building like a diner or supermarket, so more immersion. The special armor sets suck, and we need about 10 diverse ones like Division 1. Okay. They need more interesting gear to grind for to keep PvE interesting. So more gear. Okay. These are all very good suggestions. The thing is I feel I haven't seen anything that's like revolutionary, right? This is stuff that they probably discussed and probably had a reason why they didn't. I don't know as far as loot. Like, I don't know how far you can stretch that. But one thing I do know is I feel in the beginning it felt more like, oh my gosh, you can make all kinds of builds. And now as the lifespan of the game goes, you funnel down to what the best is, right? I don't even know what the meta is though. To be honest, like, what is it, Bloodsucker and armor? Like, honestly, I can say that. At least I know, other than shotguns, there hasn't been one definitive meta besides the clutch meta, right? What most people don't understand is that this game is based off of a novel. I know most of them don't read books, but damn, the storyline should take preference. If you want PvP, there's Fortnite. Ooh. Don't say that out loud, Redux. If history is repeating itself when it comes to Division, then just give it time and it'll work itself out. Yeah, because if you guys think about it, these same complaints are made about Division 1 and people are going back to Division 1. So, interesting. Invade the whole map on a weekly reset. Savage. Patience is rough though. Shotguns. Okay, so if you can name one balance, like let's say the dev said, I'm going to give you the power to make one change. What change would you do first? What would be your priority balance change? If the PvP developers, if Thylander and them came and said, look, we're going to let you guys choose. Let's all vote on one change that's community change. What would you change about PvP? It could be about the DZ. It could be about the mechanics. It could be about the time to kill. It could be about a weapon. What would you change? What would you change about PvP to make it Division 1 level? So it is a Bloodsucker, Unbreakable, high armor, or shotguns and super heals. I see. Eagle Bear, high armor is meta. Facts. If you spec armor, you don't hit like a truck. One tap sniper builds. I'm actually re-downloading Division 1. My man Jay. It's popping. It is popping though. So movement is the first suggestion on balance. One big DZ and fix RNG. One DZ again. Okay, back to back one DZ. So one main DZ. So basically having players. What up, Sammy? Movement mechanics. So it's so far it's just been movement and one big DZ. You change snipers because they're broken as it is. Snipers, really? Balance health and skill in PvP, so only some skills can be used. Okay, so lock some skills behind PvE. Div 1. Tied up rolls on gear, so there's not as much disparity among gear rolls. So less grand RNG. One large DZ with multiple extractions. Okay, so once again, bringing the player base together. So basically players, like if you have players to fight, you won't be as mad, huh? All exotics and gear sets drop into DZ. Okay, make the DZ the main hub to get everything, huh? PvP only dark zone and a clan versus clan dark zone areas. Okay, a little bit of competitive. One DZ, no normalizing. Okay, back to the old ways. Movement and deploying skills faster. Okay, so basically control scheme. make it firearm stamina electronics again. To simplify it. This may be a stupid question, but I have the UN pass. I can't find the expeditions. Oh, expeditions hasn't came out yet, James. I do agree they need matchmaking for the raid, and PvP needs more players. So more players. So obviously, to you guys, more players has been everything, right? It seems like a lot of you guys just want more players. Maybe you guys just feel lonely in the dark zone. Make the dark zone people 20. Make the dark zone 24 people instead of 16. I don't even think it's 16. Is it? I thought it was 12. I think this is what people want. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys want one DZ so that the DZ feels packed like Division 1s. You guys want better movement, less sluggish, faster snapping. You guys want balancing, like where shotguns aren't one-tapping and there's no cheese. You guys want the skills to be more fluid and effective so you can play your roles. And you guys, I don't know. And that's pretty much it, huh? Yeah, it is 12 players. So basically the main thing is player count and movement, huh? Can we agree on that? You guys want player count and movement. You guys don't care about necessarily adding weapons or stuff. You just want the simple things, right? And mobile medkits, huh? You guys missed the insta heals, huh? What's good, Mike? What's good, Toxic? Dedicated PvP modes. Dark Zone's not competitive PvP. Well, they technically have that. You just want more, right? Like elimination or something like that. Just more game modes. So type 1 in the chat if they brought survival back, but more battle royale-ish. Would you guys be okay with that? Where it's just PvP. Survival's not PvE, just PvP. It has PvP and PvE. Like there's NPCs, but you can always shoot at another agent, and you got to be the last one to survive. Type 1 if you guys would be okay with just that right now. Would that hold you off until they fix the dark zone, or fix whatever you felt? Because I would be happy if survival came out, and it was more PvP based. Like, that will hold me off PvP-wise, and I'm a huge PvPer. My smoke detector. Yeah, see, look, you guys want survival, bro. I think y'all, the community speaking. That will hold you guys off, huh? I think survival, I think they need whatever they need to prioritize PvP, release survival just to hold people off while they figure out the dark zone. It seems like survival is like everybody agrees. Huh. It would help, but nowhere near enough. I think it will hold you off. At least a month. Different weapons would be nice. Some different weapons like swords and blunt objects. Bayonet. Dude, people be strafing and melee. So, this is what I've gotten so far. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys want movement to be refined. Maybe faster, a little bit snappier like Div 1. You want one central DZ so that the player base isn't split up and it's non-normalized, like old school. Gritty, you go in there, it's tough to be tough. I'm pretty sure you want to keep the shoot on sight rogue mechanic. You want to keep manhunts. You guys are okay with the terminals. You want shotguns to go away right now, and you want the armor meta to go away. You'll be okay with survival holding you off. It's not a fix, but you'll be okay with survival holding you off while they fix that, because you feel right now in the waiting period you don't have anything to do if you're a PvPer, because you have to sit in a queue for a conflict, or you have to look around for people in the DZ, not because there's not players, but because of how it's separated. Right? Is that fair? And maybe balancing as far as red, yellow, and blue, as far as just easier with less RNG craziness, right? Just narrow it down so you can get better gear, so everybody can be geared, right? Instead of having supreme luck or buying some stuff. Fair? You want a Jesimein gear set? It'll be busted, bro. It'll be a sticky bomb. Fair? I think that's fair. It seems a lot of you guys are actually on the same page, and it's actually pretty interesting. Something, Corey. We just need something, just anything, huh? Just give us something. We're about to get tied up day 5, expeditions and stuff. So I mean, expeditions should definitely satisfy some of you PvEers, because it's randomized, right? It's like always different or something. I feel like survival would bring more players back, especially if PvE prioritized. Survival was hit in the first one, but the way this game is, it would fit perfectly. Oh no, definitely. I 100% agree. I feel survival would be one of the biggest things ever if they did it the right way, because of how popular it was with Div 1. It just didn't have enough players because they split it. I think if they just made it PvP, like make it a PvP exclusive. You can PvE in it. You can get to the chopper, but there should be an option. It's survival. You know what I'm saying? How would you do survival? There's no blizzard. I think it would probably be like a terrorist attack or something with the DC-62 stuff, that yellow stuff. Like maybe the gas is coming in, like maybe they dropped a bomb and it's like populating streets or something. I think it'll be something like that. You want your lightweight M4 back? Huh, rip. That's interesting. I mean, I guess that's pretty much, you guys have spoken. A lot of you guys are on the exact same like tip, so it's like it makes sense. So obviously, I'm not saying you guys speak for the whole community, but it's no coincidence that there's certain things you guys will be fine. A heat wave. Sandstorm? That can make sense. Huh. With Destiny 2 going to free-to-play, I'm thinking I'm keeping Division 2 base. Do you guys think Division 2 should go free-to-play? Do you think that would help? Like, true free-to-play? Type 1 if you think Division 2 should go free-to-play, so you guys have more bots to kill. Or do you think that's not the problem? Because I don't think that's the problem. Division 2 has a lot of players. It's just that they're not where the PvP's at. You know, most of them are grinding. I agree, Florida. The toxicity has got to stop. Natural disasters like earthquakes? Bring real gear sets back? Not the problem? Okay. So Division free to play, not the fix. So I said, sure, if I get my $60 back. So why do you guys think Destiny 2 free to play is so good of a move? Maybe that's the way down the line. That's also true, Michael. It is summer. People are on vacation. True, Neil. I think come fall, gaming always kicks up back in fall, right? Summers, everybody's out doing their thing, traveling, and enjoying the sun and all that. But in the winter, people be chilling. Hmm. So, I mean, you guys have spoken. That's pretty much clear. It seems like it's more about what they have that they can fix than adding, right? It seems like they have the formula. No, they have the ingredients. They just need to craft the formula. So that means it's a good game. It just needs to be reallocated, right? There's certain efforts that you guys feel they should put in certain areas to make it better. Huh. Exactly, Whiskey. You were the PvEer type I like. Like that thrill of the Dark Zone was the best thing. They are letting you go back to New York. All right. Real question. Is Division 2 worth $60? Yes or no? Be honest and don't be stupid. Is Division 2 worth $60? After playing it, after getting your fix, is it a $60 game? I gotta see your eyes' integrity. Truly. After all your complaints and it's broken, would you recommend it for somebody who's never played it? $60. And if it's not $60, truly, how much do you think it's worth? That I'm real curious because everybody has their understanding of what the game is, but what is the value of the game to you? Because you guys have put in hundreds of hours, bro. So I would assume that it is worth 60. My answer is yes. Sammy says no. Xerxes says yes, no, yes, hell yes, and some. You get your money's worth, fair. Yes, you bought the Ultimate Edition, especially with the free content coming out. You paid 120. I got the Ultimate Edition too. It's worth 60. The story is very good. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hell no. Word. For the people who said no, how much is it worth? $39.99. That is a slap in the face. You paid 30. So you guys think it's $30 and $40 worth? What? That's actually I'd be offended. I think Division 2 is definitely worth $60 minimum. Well worth 60 but not 120. Okay. I think the thing is we thought the 2 exotic weapons are going to be really good, but they're really useless. So people feel like, okay, I just have, and it's not even like it's a collectible, you know what I'm saying, or like a super skin for being a founder or whatever. Base game, you paid 30, knowing what you know. I don't know. I don't think it's worth 30. You guys are tripping. I think it's worth $60. If you love RPGs and PvE content, it's worth it if you're in PvP. Okay, better question. If you can only pay for, let's say, Division split, PvE and PvP, how much is Division 2 PvP worth? If it was its own game, truly, like honestly. Like, let's say you got to choose your gear or whatever, and you just go into the Dark Zone and play like that. How much is that game worth by itself? Tom Clancy's the Division 2 PvE or PvP standalone. How much is that worth? I want to see where the value in the game is for you guys. I honestly want to see if you guys put more value in $5. You guys are trolls, bro. Free? Free? Wow. So like if it was like PTS and you just spawn in and go, damn, $1 free to play? What? Damn. $20, $30, 30 free to play. There's so much. That is tough. $35, $15, $20 free, 10, 40 PvP worth $20. You guys are saying free to play. You guys are savages. I don't think it's free to play, bro. Division 2 PvP is better than that. Even a PvEer gave a higher cost. All right, is this with, let's say you queued up and you got into a match on Conflict, you queued up, you got into a match like stack servers, you go into a dark zone, it's full. Like full. Not, I guess I should have been more specific. Not how it feels right now, but let's say Division 2, everybody on there who's playing wants to do PvP, right? So the server's going to be full of PvPers. Would you go back to that? I said Fortnite is free. Yeah, some of y'all who put free to play, y'all must be getting checkpoint capped. Apex is a great game, but it's free. Yeah, fair. Fortnite too, fair. Even if it was just PvE, the game is still $60? Still free, even with solid like lobbies? Man. That's tough because, yeah, that's tough. I can't agree with that. I hear y'all, but I can't agree with that. I don't think it's free to play. Especially if you have to choose, like, let's say you get to choose your build. That's what I'm saying. I think if you look at other games and you have the same issue, let's say Destiny 2 had this issue and Division had this issue. Division 2 gets more rat for its flaws than any other game. Okay, so put these two prices together. Everybody, put Division 1 in your price for PvP. So if you got Division 1 PvP and Division 2 PvP, put Division 1 and how much you pay for Division 1 PvP, and Division 2 and Division 2 PvP at its prime. So whatever the prime that Division 2 PvP has been for you, how much would you pay for that? And how much would you pay for prime Division 1 PvP? Like at its prime. Division 1, your favorite moment in Division 1 PvP and your favorite moment in Division 2 PvP. What would you pay for each? $45 for Division 1 and $15 for Division 2? Damn, you paid $45 for Division 1 PvP? I don't blame you because I only played PvP either way. But would I pay $45? Yeah? This man Darius said $1. 60 and 60 for both? Okay, so you're giving it its credit. 1.7 PvP, you'll pay whatever price. Division 1 60, Div 2 10. Damn. 60 Division 1, 50 Division 2, 15? Oh my gosh, bro. Division, you feel Division 2 hasn't had its prime yet? Fair. Hey Darius, I feel you, bro. I would pay $120 for Division 1.2 PvP, bro. Sticky Bomb? What? I love your content. This is my daughter YouTube account. No hate. Just say no. Wait, what? Div 160. You guys will pay 60 for that PvP. That says a lot. That says a lot about how much the community loves Division 1. Because you guys will pay 60 just for the PvP. But it makes sense because really, who plays Division 1 right now for PvE? Or even the last year? Huh. Feel my pain. We have to talk about both ends because we already know PvE is good. Like, people can't really complain about PvE. Div 2, 60 if they add ranked mode and conflict. Fair, because then, you know what I'm saying? People have to be more competitive. But they will have to balance, you know what I'm saying? People will be cheesing. Yeah, I think you guys are being a little too harsh on Div 2, though. Way too harsh. So basically what you guys, your dream, Division 3 would be Div 1 PvP with Div 2 PvE, right? And graphics. That's literally what it is. Just who cares about Div 1 PvE and who cares about Div 2 PvP? And you just want to take one, right? So Division 1.5 would be half and half. And that's the perfect division, right? You guys will have no complaints. Like, let's say 1.2 through 1.7 meta fused with the PvE of Division 2. Interesting. Div 2 won't have its prime for a year at least. I need to see the PvP overhaul, and I need to see the PvP patch. You know what I'm saying? But this has been productive, so super productive. The community has spoken.